I cannot believe that James had the man-berries to take the piss out of women drivers. This is a safe space, James. This is a women's space, James.
That lack of estrogen just creates so much rage, and that rage feels very justified. But as a woman who has gone through this, Claire, it isn't.
Like, if
I could create a video where I'm snogging John Hamm, surely they could sort out an eye supplement.
Iron and prune.
You know?
In one.
Yeah.
Why can't they do that?
Why can't they do that? Hello, everybody. Welcome to 40ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishcon. This is the podcast where we tackle 40-something life every week, diving into the midlife news, your stories, your dilemmas, and our own mess and challenges of navigating midlife.
Well, we've already navigated a lot before we pressed record.
And basically, we're both exhausted.
Yeah.
Exhausted today.
I think you're more exhausted than me.
I am wearing so much makeup to cover up the fact that underneath this mask, I'm a broken woman.
Oh, don't say that.
I am.
No, you can't be broken because
I
I'm a
am.
bit broken. We can't both be broken.
We can be just for one episode.
When you picked me up to come to the studio and I saw the jacket that you decided to sport this morning, I thought, she doesn't seem okay.
No, that wasn't to do with the sleep deprivation. That was just because I washed my hands and squirted soap, and the soap squirted up the sleeve of my coat. And then it was all wet and soapy, so I had to take it off, throw on the first coat, and it happened to be Josh's school anorak, which is basically what I'm wearing. Not now.
Not
now.
Now you've got a whole tweed jacket, denim shirt.
Yeah. It was like, I'm so falling apart today. Get dressed. Get dressed. Put on as much makeup as you own. And just, front foot this. I'm fine. I look fine. Look how smart I am.
But that does make a big difference.
It did, because I will tell you, for the first hour and a half this morning, my outfit was...
Yeah.
Because I was so sleep deprived. This is because my husband snored all night last night and I had 2 hours sleep. And I could hear the dog barking. Everyone left and I could hear the dog barking. And I got up and I was so tired that my outfit was just a bra.
Yeah.
Just a bra. And then I was cold, but there were no clothes in the laundry room. Normally you can find clean tracksuit,
you can
clean
throw
something
on, yeah.
So just a bra and then some plastic, waterproof plastic dog walking trousers with no knickers. So I had to, sort myself out after that.
Anyway, don't forget you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts. I'm going to finish off.
Come on then.
I feel like maybe I'll run the show today.
I think you might have to.
That is a worry.
Yeah.
That is a worry.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah.
I'm going to run the show.
Good. It'll be good for you.
You know what? It will. Because it really
you.
ties into my most 40ish thing.
Okay.
Don't forget, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, where you get early access. Everything is completely ad-free across this show and Self-Care Club. And that is on Apple Podcasts. And you can watch the video of this on Spotify and on YouTube. And if you've got something to share, please share it, big or small. We want to hear from you. Please email us, hello@40ish.co.uk.
What is your most 40ish thing this week?
Oh, my most 40ish thing is I'm still recovering from my surgery.
You are?
It's taking longer than I anticipated.
It's not been very long.
It feels like it's been forever.
I know, but it's been 2.5 weeks. Let's put it into context.
I know, but it's a long time. And it's a long time to not be able to get up and just do what I want to do and get on with my life. And I try and get on with my life, but then I need to sleep in the middle of everything.
Yes.
So there's a lot of sleeping. Yes, on Saturday, I was going out for dinner to my friend's house and I was so looking forward to it. I just needed to get out and be with people. So I had 2 sleeps in the day.
Wow.
I had to have 2 sleeps to get myself there and be present for the evening.
You're like an under one.
Under one.
You know when they have a morning nap and then an after lunch nap?
Yes.
Wow.
Special.
Okay.
And then obviously yesterday I was so tired because I'd been out last night, the night before.
Needed more naps.
More naps, more laying around, more being lazy, more Anyway, my most 40ish thing is that I'm now wondering if I'm doing too much. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I could be doing too much because I'm literally horizontal for 85% of my day, or I'm doing too little.
Well, you're not doing too little, because if you're doing too little, you wouldn't feel this very I don't know what the word is, urge to sleep twice in a day.
No, but you know how when you don't do very much and you have like a really lazy day and sometimes you just feel more tired than you are?
Yeah.
I'm there. Like,
Yeah.
am I actually, sometimes do I just need to push through just a little bit more? Because I'm trying to be very respectful. It's very uncomfortable for me to sit and rest. So I'm really trying to lean into it. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, should I be pushing myself a little bit more now? Like maybe I take the dog for a very small walk and don't go to bed, you know?
But why not? If you're feeling very tired and you're being...
Because I think it's making me more tired. I think the more lethargic I am, the more lethargic I feel.
Maybe. But I would say give it a whole nother week before you even contemplate that question.
Well, I'm contemplating it.
Okay. I think if you need to nap, you nap.
And also, I'll leave that for my meltdown.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave it for my meltdown. But honestly, like doing nothing is not amazing. And I know to people that are really busy and they're overwhelmed and they've got so much going on, and then they say, well, just chill and just watch TV. Lovely. It is lovely. It's lovely for a few days. But then you want to get back to your life.
Then it's a bit depressing.
It is a bit depressing.
Yeah. I think after like week 1, when you're watching daytime TV, you're like, this is no longer fun.
No. And also, this is another part of it. I acknowledge that I am a well woman. Like none of this is happening because I am unwell.
No.
And I keep having that in the back of my mind. It's not like, this has all happened to keep me well and preserve me and all of it.
Yeah.
So imagine having to do all of this
and feel unwell.
And be unwell because you're doing it because you're unwell.
Awful,
I'm not.
Awful.
So also feeling very grateful that I'm not unwell. So there's it's really messy.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah, maybe too much time.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Doing too little. Yeah. What's yours? Tell me it's more fun than mine. Please.
It is actually quite fun.
Oh, good.
And it's very 40-ish. I went to my 30-year school reunion yesterday.
But didn't you go to one last year?
That wasn't the school reunion. That was because I was on the ring of recognition.
Oh, that's right.
Remember.
Yeah, I do.
I'm still on it. I checked. It was my 30-year reunion. So I saw some people who I see all the time because they're still my friends, and some people who I have not laid eyes on in 30 years now. As we know.
That's so fun.
As we know.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Not great.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, not great with faces. Luckily, everyone had a name badge on. Some of them had their married name. Some of them, I am not joking.
Yeah, but if you were at school with a woman called Elizabeth and she's got Elizabeth and her surname is different, she didn't look vaguely familiar, like the word Elizabeth wouldn't like jog your memory.
Some did.
Oh, dear.
Some didn't. Some
dear.
who I've known since I was 7 are just exactly the same human being, but now they're 48.
Right.
Which was so weird, but also normal. And every single person who spoke to me, we all said, oh my God, you're exactly the same. And there was something so comforting and lovely about that.
So nostalgic.
And a couple of the women said, like really openly, like I was a bit nervous about coming and I wasn't sure. And I just can't believe how warm and friendly and welcoming and lovely this feels. And it really did feel like that. And then Ollie said to me later, did you talk about the kids and your husband? And I said, it's really funny, but actually we did not talk about our husbands or our children or even really our jobs very much. We just kind of told stories and remembered stuff that happened when we were at school, all the fun stuff.
It's very sweet to do it on International Women's Day.
I know, that was nice.
Was there
lovely.
A nod to International Women's Day?
A little nod from the headmistress, but to be honest, we were so busy gossiping, we weren't really listening to the headmistress, so nothing changes. And there was a very nice tea. One girl, I shit you not, flew over from Singapore for the tea. That's quite extra, isn't it?
Wow.
I was like, are you joking? Were you here anyway? No. I said, you literally flew from Singapore. Yeah. It was very funny.
Wow.
I know.
God, I'd need a sleep after that.
You really would. Anyway, met a podcast fan at the reunion.
Oh, our one podcast fan.
Yeah. She was there for her 20th school reunion.
Oh, so it wasn't just your class. It was a whole thing.
It was 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10, each on different tables.
Oh, okay. Oh, sweet.
Very sweet.
How many were in a class in? 20?
Well, it was for the whole year group, but obviously not everyone came from every year group. So some tables were bigger than others.
That's one big table. How many are in a year group? 100?
75-ish.
Oh, so it was a whole big thing.
Yeah, it was a whole big thing in the sports hall.
God, I would not know what to wear to that. What did you wear?
Well, isn't that such an interesting dilemma?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does one wear?
What were people wearing? You could wear what you're wearing now.
They wore a variety of things. I was like...
Because you want it to reflect the woman that you are, but you don't want to look too try hard. You don't want to look too... Like, you want it to reflect exactly who you are. Now, what is that outfit?
When I woke up in the morning, I thought, what the fuck am I wearing today?
Yeah.
Because if it was the summer, I'd stick on a dress.
Yes.
And I thought, I don't want to like dress up because...
But you want to be reflective of yourself.
Precisely.
And you want to be stylish.
Yep. Anyway, I wore...
Yeah.
It was very me.
Yeah.
I wore a pair of high-waisted flared jeans from Other Stories.
Yeah.
A pale blue kind of broderie anglais blouse.
You're nice.
And then little jacket over, which I took off. And my
Gorgeous.
my trainers.
Better than your bra and the plastic knickers.
The plastic
Trousers.
walking trousers. Yeah, better than that.
Okay, I bet you looked great.
I looked fine. And anyway, this lady came up to me. She said, please don't think I'm stalking you. Actually, I've met her before. And we both didn't realise that we went to the same school, which was very fun and cool.
Okay.
And she said, you know what? I didn't even hear, this is what she told me. I didn't even hear Nicole chewing the food on the show the other week. And she got a whole load of stick for it. And I thought it was ridiculous. I said, okay, I'll tell her.
Oh, I felt really bad about that.
I said, to be fair, I listened and it was a little bit disgusting. But, you know, she was really hungry. And she was like, I don't know what the fuss was about. She said, I can't believe that people actually commented on her eating.
What I find interesting is that people are very, very quick to comment on something they're not happy with.
Yes.
But if they like the show and they're laughing along and they're listening, people don't always message in, which is fine. I don't message into every podcast I listen to, right?
I don't message into any podcast ever.
I've messaged into one podcast ever in the whole world that I've ever listened to. Okay. But also, as a podcaster, we want to hear from the audience. Of course. And actually, it was fine that people told me they were outraged about it. I will never do it again. I've been podcasting for 6 years. I should know these things, right? So big sorry to anybody. And also, it's so annoying because it was a really funny show.
I know. And also, you were hungry. So
I know, but I should have just said to you, can we just pause for 5 minutes? I'll
need to eat.
And then, so, you know.
So I said to her, how did you feel about the episodes with James? Was it fun? Was it weird? What was it like? She said, I really enjoyed them. It was cute. I said, oh, good. Which leads us beautifully into feedback. Ladies, I don't know who this is from. I kept trying to find it and I can't. So I'm sorry. I can't remember. I don't know your name. Ladies, I have made a decision.
Oh,
I
great.
just finished James's first podcast as a host. At first, I thought, oh, how cute. He is just delicious. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever said that. Maybe Natalie.
James, did you hear that? You're now... He's getting more fan mail than I do.
Wait for it. That quickly changed.
What?
Yeah.
He said this is going wrong.
It is going wrong. That quickly changed.
Oh.
I cannot believe that James had the man berries to take the piss out of women drivers. This is a safe space, James. This is a women's space, James. So my decision,
James,
that I think Nicole will be very happy with.
I'm beaming. Yeah.
I have decided that as James's punishment, he must play paddle with Nicole when she is healed. Nicole, we miss you. Come back very soon.
Oh, that is absolutely delightful.
I know.
I wish I knew her name.
I know, me too.
Thank you for the suggestion. I have actually decided.
Yeah.
In my long relaxing, thinking about absolutely nothing, deciding that I hate the colour of my walls in my living room now.
Oh, God, you've really been lying there too long.
I've been lying there too long. And in one of those sessions of me just being with me, I have decided I no longer want to play paddle with James.
What brought you to that conclusion?
I think it was a horrible day. I wasn't feeling at my best. And I just thought, you know what? I haven't actually thought beyond the James won't play paddle with me, whether actually I want to play paddle with James. And I've decided I don't. That is where we are at now. Not that James gives a fuck, because he still does not want to play paddle with me. And I think I'm a long way from playing paddle.
I would say you are. Yes. Yes, at the moment. Just temporarily.
And also, James wouldn't be my first call to have a game of paddle with. He'll smash everything, just no. I'd find him quite intimidating on court, unless he's my partner. Then he can smash what he likes.
I think you should do it together, play together. That would be much more fun.
Can you imagine how scary that would be if I missed a shot?
No, it'll be fine.
It wouldn't be fine. James?
It'll be fine. He wouldn't shout at you for missing a shot.
James, would you shout at me for missing a shot? He's coming in.
Coming in.
If we partnered up in paddle, it's not going to happen because I've decided I don't want that to happen anymore. It was in my control. It is now. If we partnered up and I missed a shot, would you shout at me? Do you shout at Natalie if she misses a shot? He doesn't play with Natalie. He doesn't play with Natalie. The mother of his children, he doesn't play with Natalie.
He wouldn't shout at me.
No, of course not.
Should we go on to a dilemma? I think this one has your name all over it.
Okay.
I feel like you're going to be very good at this dilemma.
Oh, okay. Let me get to it.
I'll do the disclaimer while you get to it.
Then.
Just before we dive into our dilemmas, a quick disclaimer. We're not doctors or healthcare professionals. We're not even people who sleep very well. So if there is an issue you are seriously struggling with, please contact a qualified expert.
I do sleep well. So do you.
Well, so do I.
The only reason you don't sleep well
It's
is
the
because
person I'm sleeping with.
is very noisy.
Yeah.
He snores.
Yeah.
That's why you don't sleep
Yeah.
well. But there's actually nothing to do with you.
No,
because
I
I'm
sleep
telling you, the minute
beautifully.
you say that, your algorithm is going to throw up so much magnesium, you won't know what to do with yourself.
I don't need the magnesium.
Or any supplement.
No.
I cannot with the supplements. So let's not even put that out there.
I think what I need is earplugs or another
bedroom. Get him to go and your son's gone back to uni now. Get him to go and sleep in.
He has.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He left yesterday morning and
I'm
he
sorry.
called his Uber and he said it's coming in 6 minutes. So then we hugged and I said, can we hug for 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Because then you're gone for another 6 weeks. So that's 1 minute hug for every week that you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
He tolerated it for about a minute and a half.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
he's
minute and a
so
half. Then he did some
sweet.
patting. Then he was like, it's okay, Mum. I'll be back really soon. But it's that, you know what, I am used to it now, but it's the watching him leave the front door with his little suitcase. And I know he's enormous and he's a big boy, but it's still like, it's slightly heartbreaking watching a child leave the house with a little suitcase.
Oh, don't.
And then it's like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
Don't.
It's like, you can always FaceTime me. I'm like, I FaceTime you every day, but it's not the same.
I'm already starting to hug my daughter way too long because she'll be going in September.
I can't even. It was the worst summer of my life, the summer before Max left.
And
for
I looked
uni.
at her the other day. She's like, why do you keep looking at
Yeah.
me? I said, I'm breathing you in. She's
Yeah.
like, firstly, I'm not going yet, Mum. Secondly, just chill out.
Yeah, you're peeking early. I know
she's
you've got a lot of
like-
time
she
on your
goes-
hands.
Then she goes, are you crying? I'm like, I do feel a bit teary, yeah. I've got a lot
of time. But I did have the whole summer before Max left for the first year of uni. Every time he walked in the kitchen for the summer, I would cry.
Yeah,
He'd be like, you
I am
have to
so
stop.
starting to understand that now.
It's really,
because come June, July, I'm going to be a wreck.
it's really, I'm sorry, there's nothing to fix the heartbreak. And everyone's like, oh my God, they're like 2 hours away. But it's,
And I really wouldn't have thought I would be like that.
but neither would I. And then I had a friend and she was and she's like quite hardcore. And when her daughter left for uni,
What does
she
that
was
mean, hardcore? What do you mean?
She's like quite a tough cookie. You know, she's not someone who you would think was quite emotional and
But I'm quite
teary.
emotional, but I don't do motherhood in the sense that like my whole being is wrapped up in my kids. I love my kids. I love being with my kids, but like I'm a very separate person and I'm a mum and I've got, so I would have thought I'd be okay with it.
It's a very big deal. It's like the cord is just stretched too tight.
Anyway, the point is she'll be going away.
She will, and it'll be good for her.
Yeah.
Well, let's deal with that in the summer.
Okay. Okay.
I
look forward
All
to
right,
it.
great. It's all right. I can coach you through that one. I've done it
Thank
twice.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, ladies. I'm a long-time listener, and one of the things I like most about both your shows is the very open and honest and not boring or too medical way you talk about the perimenopause and your own stuff. Great. I am 41 and I think I have been having lots of symptoms for the past year now, including brain fog, irritability, hot flashes, etc. Oh dear. I haven't been to the doctors yet because I feel I am managing. My problem is my partner. On the weekend, he asked me if I could put something in the slow cooker for him so he could have it after work as he had an all-day Saturday shift and I was going out. I asked him to remind me in the morning. He didn't, and I forgot. He texted me when he got home asking why nothing was ready. I said, you never reminded me, and obviously I forgot. I'm going through perimenopause, and as I've told you, I suffer with brain fog. He said, you haven't even been diagnosed by a doctor. It's just you coming up with excuses. I'm putting the tone in for extra flair. He gets
What a bitchy tone from a man.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel that was its intent. He gets so stubborn when it comes to anything to do with women's health, which I usually just brush off as him being a typical man and not really understanding. But today this has made me so angry. I basically told him that he's made me feel like a horrible cow for forgetting. He is genuinely a good man in every other aspect. It's just this area that is starting to grate on me so much that I'm actually irrationally questioning my whole 14-year relationship with which obviously, once I've had a chance to calm down, I will realise is silly, but I'm so angry I'm not speaking to him.
Okay.
I also have my period, which is not helping my mood.
Clearly.
Would you be angry? And also, how did you or do you both deal with your husbands around this stuff when they don't get it? Thank you, Claire.
I mean, Claire, can I just say...
No,
Just from your email.
No. Whatever you're about to say.
She's very perimenopausal.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's all I was going to say.
Yeah.
It reads, it's giving me perimenopause.
It screams of a lack of estrogen.
It does. But she also got her period. So she's also like in a double bad mood.
Right. Can I just say something that happened to me many, 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 many times, okay? I would get myself so wound up over things, like if he'd left a pan out and he hadn't put it away, or like something really small that ordinarily would not touch the sides, or one of the kids hadn't emptied the dishwasher, or they'd emptied it and hadn't put it, whatever it was. And I would have this irrational reaction. Rage. And I would like throw things and it would feel so real. My anger would feel so real, right? And then I would sort myself out. My estrogen would be balanced again. And I would see same pan sitting in the same place, not been put away. And I would say to myself, oh, I got really upset about that last week. This week, I feel fine about it. That lack of estrogen just creates so much rage. And that rage feels very justified. But as a woman who has gone through this, Claire, it isn't. It just isn't, is it?
No.
But it feels it.
Oh,
so
it feels absolutely.
Her feeling really upset and wound up and fucked off with her husband is so real right now because and then she'll be like, but hold on a second. You know, how can you not be upset about this? The way you react to everything is so exaggerated.
Yeah. But did you feel in those times that you had to explain it to Adam, or would he be like, wow, you're really angry? Or did
I couldn't be bothered to explain it, but it was moments of whether you would say to me or Daisy, my eldest, she would say something like, I need to ask you a question, please don't shout at me. When I knew that I wasn't okay, I wasn't balanced.
Yeah.
And it was those things, or you would say to me, do you know what? Maybe you need to go back to the doctor. It was someone outside of, not husband, somebody else saying, are you okay? You seem very on edge, that I would then go back to the doctor and say, actually, I don't think I'm okay, because it's very hard to see it in yourself. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I think the having perspective is the hardest bit because it feels so justifiable. The rage, the rage feels so real. And I mean, it is real. You are angry, but the reason why you feel angry feels completely justified. But
also, if you're reacting to it in a way you've never done before, there's your red flag. And it does take, for me, it took somebody else to say, you don't seem all right.
But her question is really, how do you deal with your husbands around it when they don't get it?
But this isn't about her husband.
Well, I think maybe she's
saying she's managing.
Yeah.
But then I would question that. Are you managing?
Yeah.
Because if you're getting this upset and irritated and you're questioning your entire 14-year relationship, that to me doesn't sound like you're managing. It's shit like that. Like I had so much rage and it was nothing to do with him. And honestly, the minute I got balanced on my hormones balanced out, I would be like, oh my God, I really like you. Oh my God, I want to cuddle you again. Oh my God, I want to be around you. Oh, I remember. Thank God, I remember I still like you.
Yeah. I think it wouldn't hurt when you're not on your period and you're not feeling in a rageful mood to just have a conversation with him and say, listen, this is what happens during perimenopause and I'm not doing it on purpose, but it's very real how I feel. And just trying to explain to him that being cross with her because she forgets something is not helpful. You know, just trying to get him to understand a little more that she's not being like this on purpose.
I think it's tough for men in this respect for them to understand and then have compassion for our mood swings, because it must be very difficult to live with. But also, you know, she's 41, so she's probably at the start of it.
Yeah.
If she's quite young to be going through it, but it's happening. It does happen.
Yeah.
So it's tricky for him because, you know, he's like losing parts of his wife.
And you also don't want to be particularly compassionate to someone who's
Being
yelling
horrible.
at you.
Yeah. It's really difficult. So my question is, I understand what she's asking about the husband, but my question is like, are you managing? You know, you actually don't have to suffer. Like, you can go to the doctor, you can have a blood test. It is quite simple. It feels a lot when you're going through it because everything feels so overwhelming. But actually, you say you're managing, but you don't need to suffer. None of us need to suffer. And we're such martyrs with it. I'm fine. Let me worry about everybody else. It's fine. I'll be fine. But you don't need to do that. There's help out there. There's support out there. Sometimes it's really hard to get it, but it is out there. So I do encourage you to go to the doctor, have a chat and see what's up. What's your meltdown?
I hosted dinner for 11 people on Friday night. I created the
Well
menu.
done.
I shopped for the menu. I cooked the menu and tidied up the menu. I did everything on my own.
You even sent me a video. It looked delicious.
I cooked basically for the best part of 2.5 days. I cooked. It was a really, really nice
bet it was
evening.
delicious.
It was really fun. We drank a lot of wine.
Lovely.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, lovely.
I put one of my biggest pans down on my dining room table, which is actually quite a new table. I'd say we've only had it for a year. And when I lifted it up, I realised I had burnt my table.
Oh, Lauren.
And what's so annoying is that as I put it down, my friend said, do you need a trivet under that? And I was like, no, it's fine. It's not hot. It was hot. Anyway, I ChatGPT'd the shit out of that, which is not like me, but I thought desperate times call for desperate measures.
You know, in conversations, you are trickling in that you are starting to use ChatGPT.
Well, I don't like it because I think it makes people dumb, and I think it makes dumb people dumber, and I think it's generally not good for the world. But I don't have the tips and tools for how to deal with a burnt table at my fingertips.
You can use it. You don't have to dumb yourself down with it. You can use it for
I
helpful
used
things.
it for that.
And
nothing helped. And I did everything.
well, if it's burnt, it's burnt.
I did the baking soda, I did the toothpaste, I did the bleach.
What is it, a mark?
It's a huge brown
mark.
Anyway, I was so upset with myself because that is the sort of thing that really upsets me. And Ollie was away all weekend and I messaged him and I said, I'm devastated. I've burnt the table and it's completely my fault. And he's like, what do you think the trivets are for? You're so laissez-faire with hot things on the table and now you've paid the price, an expensive lesson to learn.
Oh, he really read
And I
you the
was
right
like,
act.
Don't make it worse. I already feel terrible. I've tried everything and I can't get it off.
I mean, not to side with Ollie.
I know, but you know
No, but hold on. What I'm going to say is you are laissez-faire about weird things.
Yeah,
you're so like type A with certain things and then you're so chilled and relaxed about weird shit that you really shouldn't be chilled and relaxed about, like parking tickets.
This is why he calls me the Antichrist of health and safety, because I am a bit the Antichrist of health and safety.
You are.
Now I've paid the
You
price.
actually are. I am with him.
It's
I'm sorry.
true.
Don't make me side with your husband, but I'm with
the
him.
The nickname is true. Anyway, what's your meltdown?
Iron supplements.
Oh, fuck them. They're awful.
Fuck iron supplements.
I mean, great. They're really good for you, but also terrible.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Why can't they make iron supplements that don't do that?
Yeah. And I don't need to talk. I don't need to give you the details because you all know what I'm talking about. And the thing is, I need iron supplements because I lost a lot of blood in the surgery, so I've got to go on 2 weeks of iron supplements. And now I'm just thinking, you know what? I'm actually done with the iron supplements. I've got 4 days left. Can I just stop now?
No, just carry on. But you know what they should do?
It's causing so much. I can't even.
I understand.
I
really understand. But why don't they do like iron and prune supplements? Do you know what I mean? If they can take a robot to Mars, surely they can create a supplement that has iron but also has like a mild laxative effect.
If I could create a video where I'm snogging John Hamm, surely they could sort out an iron supplement.
Iron and prune.
You know?
In one.
Yeah.
Why can't they do that?
Why can't they do that?
They
So
should.
I've got it because I didn't take it today. I was being like completely rebellious. I'm like, fuck you, iron supplements. Just fuck you. I was up all night because of you and fuck you. And I don't want it. I don't need it. And I know
you do though. Except you do need it, yeah? Because that's why you're so tired, because you've got no iron, yeah? And if you were your iron levels were higher, you'd be awake.
But I've done 10 days of iron supplements. Surely that's enough.
No, because you're still needing 2 naps a day. So that tells me that it's not enough.
But that's my point, right?
Yeah.
So that is exactly my point.
Yeah.
So is it that I'm just tired because I'm post-op? Or is it I'm tired because I need the iron?
You need
Which
the iron.
Is it?
Well, it's both.
Which is it?
It's both. But if you take the iron for the recommended time you're supposed to take it for at the right dosage, and you're still tired after that, then you'll know that it's a post-operative tiredness. But at the moment, it's probably iron deficiency tiredness.
You know, I don't want to hear that.
I'm sorry, but
I
also
don't need
buy
your negativity right now.
Some prune juice.
I've got some.
Drink it.
Drink it.
Yeah. It doesn't work in the bottle.
No.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
Is it?
It is really good. So, yeah, all I would say for anyone out there that needs some prune juice or some Movicol,
Yeah.
prune juice and Movicol together is a winning combination. And also, once you drink a glass of prune juice, make sure you're near a toilet about 2 hours later. Okay.
Solid advice.
Solid advice. I'm like full of it today.
You could also mix in some stewed apples. You could even cook them down with prune juice.
I can't be fucked.
Do you want me to make you some stewed
Can
apples?
we discuss, or maybe we'll do that on the next show.
Okay.
Let's discuss you know what, next week, I'm going to put this down now so I remember.
Yeah.
Next week's meltdown is going to be your fig and weird cake. What was it? Fig and... Did you bring me a bit? Bet you didn't bring me a bit.
It's gone.
Oh,
The whole
didn't even
thing's
save
eaten.
me a bit. Your friend who's at home suffering and you're like doing a whole
Told me I
thing.
don't want cake. I don't want cake. Don't make me cake. Don't bring me cake. So I wouldn't have brought you some.
Yeah.
Right. Also, there's a listener meltdown. Let's do that. Then we can sign off.
Okay.
Hi, ladies. I had a midlife meltdown the other day over my iPhone storage. It popped up with the storage almost full message. Have you ever had that? I've had it so annoying.
100 times.
So I went to clear some space.
It never clears.
And I somehow lost an hour of my life scrolling through
Yeah.
6,000 photos.
Yeah, and it never clears.
I realised that my entire 40s are screenshots of recipes that I've never cooked.
yeah. I have got a hack for that.
Okay. Screenshots of QR codes of stuff that I need to post or collect. Yes, that's me.
All over my phone.
Screenshots of lists and letters from school about shit that I need to remember. Some photos of a rash that my son had last year. And about 300 nearly identical pictures of my dog looking slightly to the left. It was tragic. Anyway, I deleted 4 screenshots and then I gave up because I might need them one day.
Michelle, I've got a hack.
Go on.
There are now apps where I think it's called Stack and it's a recipe holder. So if I see a recipe that I like on Instagram, you just copy the URL and then you put it into the you put the link into this app and it builds the recipe out for you and it gives you the method and the ingredients. It's fantastic.
How dare you have kept this information to yourself?
I haven't. I've just told
How
you.
long have you known this information for?
I would say about a month.
I cannot believe you. I was not the first person that you said, guess what? I've just found this app. It'll be perfect for you.
I'm sorry.
I'm like,
You could put a screenshot in there. You could
What?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
because behind my scales, my kitchen scales, I have like all these ripped
Paper.
out pages
Paper.
of recipes.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, this
Hello?
says a lot about you and a lot about me. That I've got an app and you're on paper, you know?
I am Android.
But also, who's right and who's wrong? Nobody.
Well, I would prefer not to have the paper behind my kitchen scales, to be frank.
Oh, well, I'll give you the recipe then.
Thanks. Okay.
It's called Stack. There you go.
Stack. It's an app.
Stack.
You'll
yes.
have to show me how to use it, though.
Oh, stop it.
No, you will, because that would be difficult.
It won't. I promise you, you'll be fine. I promise you, you are going to be okay with it. It's really simple.
Okay, Michelle, I feel you. I hear you. I get it.
Michelle, Stack.
Yeah, stack. What about for all the rest of it? There must be a stack for like photos of rashes and photos of QR codes. I bet there is.
Well, no, you just delete it all. And there's apps where you can just delete all that shit.
Okay, find the apps where you can delete all that shit, Michelle. That's Nicole's. I'll deal with that.
Let's go.
Okay.
We'll be back next week. Thank you for listening. If you want to be in touch, hello@40ish.co.uk. Have a great, not great weekend. It's Tuesday. This is Tuesday.
Have a great midweek hump, and then we'll be back on Thursday.
Midweek hump.
Yeah, that's what they call
Have a
the
good hump.
Wednesday. Have a great hump.
Hump away, everybody.
Please. For both of us.